Hello, hello. I know that Tim is going live at the same time today, so my demo won't be super long. Remember, you can always catch replays. So if you want to watch this later, that's great. It'll be available on my Facebook page, Art of Dina Wakely. It will also be available on my blog and on YouTube. I've had a YouTube channel forever. I've just barely started loading videos to it. Remember, you can always go to Ranger's YouTube channel also. There are lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of videos there. Lots of demos that I did from the trade shows. There's like extensive gloss spray videos there and stuff like that. So don't forget that that is available as well. People always say to me, I've watched all your videos. I'm like, oh, what videos? I'm like, oh yeah, videos. Sometimes I do forget about it a little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to find you on my Facebook page so that I can follow along with comments. Hello, hello. Good to see you guys. Everybody holding up. Have you forgotten what day it is? I have. I have forgotten what day it is for sure. All right. Okay, so here's the dealio. Is it time? Yeah. So I was scrolling through Instagram this morning, and I was watching an artist marble, and I thought, oh, that's just so peaceful and cool. And then I Googled, what do you use to marble? And people were marbling with inky inkers. Remember when we used to marble with shaving cream back in the day? That was a really old stamping technique. You would put inky inkers in shaving cream and swirl it around and marble. It got me wondering if it is possible to marble with my gloss sprays. And so literally 10 minutes ago, I ran in here. I tried a quick one, and it did kind of work. It was kind of cool. Now, I'm not a pro on marbling. I don't know if you're supposed to add something to the water, but I thought we'd do one quick marbling experiment because eventually this will all end up like muck. And then we'll move on to just another quick little demo. Yeah, the shaving cream thing, Barbara, do you remember that? Yeah, nail polish in cold water. I was reading directions for that, reading lots of different things. But let's see if we can do it with our gloss spray. So I did it once with just plain water, and it worked. The sprays were pretty muted, but it worked. I am going to add some Cell Creator to the water. I'm thinking that this is kind of a surfactant, and that it might prevent the colors from mixing. I don't know if it'll work. You guys are experimenting with me. This is kind of a continuation of that whole play idea from yesterday, right? Okay, so let's just spray gloss sprays on the surface. I do think that the Cell Creator's helping keep the colors a little bit separate. Here's how we'll know for sure if we add cheddar, which will make brown with purple. All right, what do you guys think? Do you think it might work? Let's add a dark, or maybe white. Well, no dark. Oh, the blue and the purple are mixing. I gotta hurry. All right, let's try it. So the gal that I was watching today on YouTube, or not on YouTube, on Instagram, she was sticking her paper under and sliding it in like that. I've also seen people just lay, oh, it's turning muddy, lay it on top. See, it's turned to like mud. All right, let's add some more just because I want to see what happens. Well, Cell Creator is a product that is in the line with all the pouring stuff. So pouring medium that you use to mix with your acrylic paints to create cool pours. So Cell Creator's in that concept as well. And that's where you get it. All right, let's try again. Maybe don't stir so much. Yeah, maybe. It does work though, you guys. It's pretty cool. What do you think? Obviously, I need to perfect my dipping technique. The gal on Instagram, the way she was doing it was really cool. She had a lot deeper water though too. So if the water were deeper, I think it would make a difference as well. We're just gonna keep loading color on there. Why? Because I can. And because I'm just playing with no finished, preconceived notion of finishing. All right, let's try that. It's kind of fun. I think you definitely get a pastel look. I think my favorite one's this one. I don't know. Look how pretty that is as it's drying, you guys. Isn't that cool? I really don't know if you need the Cell Creator, to be fair. I don't know. I mean, you to be fair, you probably don't. But you're not going to see me do this in a class anytime soon. But it might be fun for messing around at home, right? I have to say, all this being home is, yeah, that pink one does have a face. I saw it too. All this being at home is totally going to spoil my cats, you guys. They are so spoiled. They are in heaven with us being home constantly. All right. Yeah, I can't seem to do it to keep I can't dip it like that girl because my water's not deep enough. Well, and also, yeah, when it's dried, you can totally add different colors and keep working on it. And, it's just a play. Look, I've got these lovely little backgrounds. They're very Easter, actually. As they dry, they start looking a little different. You could probably let them dry and dip them again, actually. I think the concentration of the gloss spray needs to be higher. Don't you think? I think it does. Okay, we're gonna go cuckoo. Ready? Nope. All right, I think I've reached critical saturation. What do you guys think? Okay, fun experiment. I think I'll keep playing with that later. Let me move this out of the way. All right, I love finding new ways to use things that we've already got. Cool beans, cool beans. Why don't you lay the paper flat? I tried that, Nancy. Though I only had a little bit of water in there. You can spray the tags while wet. However, the spray will spread out. So it's not a bad thing. Actually, look how good, as I'm starting to look at them more closely, I'll show them to you when they've dried a bit more. But if wet hits that wet, I really like that one, you guys. If wet hits the wet, it's just going to spread out. So for example, this tag I spilled water on. So if I hit it, nothing happens. That one wasn't wet enough. I promise I know what I'm talking about. Oh, pretty. Okay. So, what I thought I would demo today is a quick demo would also be great for kids. Many of you who have been in class with me have done this multitudes of times. I think this is a great little method technique to use for when you have lots of play and you've got all these pieces of paper floating around that you're not sure what to do with. This is one of the things that you can do, and it's just book from one sheet of paper. And the technique is the same no matter which size paper you start with. So I dug through my box and I found this hot mess. Actually, I don't hate it, but it's fine. Must have been playing with that on another day, okay? And to make the book from one sheet of paper, it's just simple folding and then one cut. So all you kids out there that are stuck at home and need an art lesson, start with any size sheet of paper. You're going to fold it once hot dog style. Hot dog style means a fold along the edge that makes the fold, or makes the piece long and skinny, like a hot dog bun. Open it up. Fold it once hamburger. Hamburger is the opposite fold of hot dog. So you've got this hamburger bun instead of a hot dog bun. Then the two sides that you just folded. Okay, so you've got two sides. You're going to fold each one of those in half. We were joking one time at a show and called this a slider fold because it's half of a hamburger. Technically, it's a hot dog fold, but we won't get confusing. Okay, so now go ahead and open this up, and you just need to make one cut. Can you see? I'm going to draw where you cut. You cut from the fold to the first intersection, and while it's folded. So cut along your fold line to that first intersection. And when you open it back up to the original hot dog fold, you'll see that you can squish those two pages together. And what's nice about that is then this can be forced down into a book. Now, it will never lay perfectly flat. It just won't. And so you have to show it who's boss. And what's nice about it is anything that looks kind of yucky big looks amazing when it's small. And so, you know, if you're playing on watercolor paper or a loose sheet, sometimes I even tear pages out of my journal to do this with. I'll do it one more time. Hot dog. Hamburger. If you start with a bigger sheet of paper, you end up with a much bigger book. Slider, half of a hamburger. And then, oh, Diana, what I do after I've made these, I do a bunch of things with them. Sometimes I decorate them. They're great for holding gift cards, so they're really good gifts. So what I would challenge you guys to do is make these little things and then give them away. I mean, they're essentially an elaborate card, right? At this point. So who would you give a card to? And you can write, I think they're great for little quote books. I think they're wonderful gifts. I really do. Remember too, if you hold it this direction, you can grab some washi and you can tape all the open edges. Sometimes I just sew it in my sewing machine. And then with the open edges taped, what you've done is you've just created, yeah, I did do this. I demoed this once. Somebody had a request and I demonstrated it. I lost my train of thought. Oh, I put this in my sewing machine and sew all the open edges. Yeah, it's a little zine, also called a zine fold. So if you close all those gaps, now you've just created pockets. So now, not only do I have a book from one sheet of paper, but I can grab itty bitty tags. So that small assortment, I think these are number 3s. They fit right in the pockets. If you had cool fibers coming off the, I didn't tape that very well. If you had cool fibers coming off the tags, that would be really cool too. This is my white washi. It has a stronger adhesive than traditional washi. If I don't want the tape to be another design element, I just use it plain white, or I could have painted it or dyed it or stamped on it or whatever. So then you've got tags in the little book. So then it just kind of becomes art for art's sake, right? You can also, if you wanted to, you could sew with a pamphlet stitch signatures in all of the valleys if you wanted to really make it nice and involved. But I love making little pockets out of it, and then something small is so cute. And again, gift card size. So quotes, practice your drawing, and then I challenge you guys to use some of your play to make one of these little books and to give it away to somebody. That was not that was not a cute background, and now it looks, this is probably one of my favorite I've ever made. So I'm digging through my box, my collage box, because I know that in here, the last couple days, I've run across a bigger one of these. I just gotta find it. Well, I can't find it, so I won't keep you waiting, but I'll find it and show it to you on another day. Wonderful little ideas. Okay, let me go back just to show these to you as they're drying. They're pretty. Definitely a different look with the gloss sprays. It's kind of fun. Easter eggs. I wonder if you could do Easter eggs. Experiment for another day, you guys. Okay, have an awesome Saturday. Keep playing. Yeah, actually, this sheet of paper that I started with was 8 by 10. You can start with 8.5 by 11. You can start with giant sheets of drawing paper. Some classes that I teach, I give everybody, a sheet of drawing paper that's bigger than a craft sheet. So you can start any size sheet of paper as long as your folds are the same. You can actually start with a square sheet of paper as long as you fold it and cut it in the right spot. Okay, cool beans? Any last questions that I missed? I hope you guys have a really, really great Saturday. Tomorrow, I'm just gonna talk to you about a couple of art books. Won't take super long as well. And then we are back Monday with a little more involved video about the second part of the creative process, which is the critique part. 1 o'clock. Well, it would be 10 a.m. We're now, so we don't change daylight savings, so we're now the same as California. So we're 10 a.m., so 1 p.m. Eastern. Okay? Bye, everybody. Go watch Tim, because he is awesome. See you soon.